una dey my people? Una welcome to another episode of I Can't Shout. Today for this matter we wan talk so na one ogbonge matter wey people sef dem no dey understand when dem go dey call people different name. Dem no know wetin dem dey really dey call the name. When dem go call person say go sit down ashawo, you no know who be ashawo. And again you go fit marry ashawo. Na the matter wey we wan talk today with my brother Austin. So make una stay tuned o. We need to pieces this matter.
Our people, now welcome again to this episode of I Can't Shout. Like my sister Bridget talk. Can you marry an ashawo? Me, I just dey ask her. Now she said make I ask. So I won't hear wetin una get to talk. So me, I dey wait. Una do well.
Okay, the matter wey dey ground today be say whether person go fit marry ashawo, whether na man ashawo or na woman ashawo na ashawo. Na the same work na all of them dey do. But okay, for me I no think say I go fit marry ashawo or person wey don do ashawo before. But again, it depends on wetin we dey call ashawo. So Austin, wetin you classify as ashawo?
The matter na very serious one. In the first place, na who be ashawo? Even though say Yoruba people they call am ashawo, but popularly na ashawo we all know.
Ashawo na
Ashawo na ashawo.
We know the mean, we know wetin e mean.
Yeah, but the two way me I want talk be say, na who no be ashawo?
That one a big question. Wrong girls, so the one they follow Aristo. Anyone wey be say you dey follow man because of money. My sister, my brother, na ashawo.
Na only that.
But ashawo get level.
Na ashawo
Finish.
get level. As far as me I dey concerned, though, I know say I go get flack for this statement wey me I wan make.
Abeg wait, which one be flag? Make you break am.
I say the people go start to dey attack me.
Oh, okay.
For the comment wey I wan make now.
Okay.
Make una show me one woman, or in the case of our lives now, or man now, wey no be ashawo.
Na true so. Na true. Well, that one na true word. Make everybody look inside himself because they say ashawo na say if you collect money from man or you collect money from woman, sleep with am.
Thank you.
Or say even if no be money, something wey dey value, una exchange.
Na so na.
You don do ashawo be that
Na so
one.
na.
So who really be ashawo? Una wey dey watch us, make una email us or write for DM for us. The number wey una dey see at the email for the screen. We go like to know.
They said I won't know. Make una tell me who ashawo be. Make I know.
Abi? So my people, this ashawo matter we dey talk so. If we look am, Austin say, person don do ashawo before, so I no go fit marry am. Or e dey do ashawo now, I no go fit marry am. Who no be ashawo for woman abeg? I need to know. Which woman never say because of money or something wey dey find? Say na I just love this man. Fine no be say person never love person before. But I know if you check population of women, at least half of the women don't follow man because of money. Especially this day and age where we dey wey girls wan wear weave-on wey reach their leg. They wan carry designer. They wan travel. They wan do all those things. Na free. The man wey give you the money, he just carry am give you, he no sleep with you. Na so he love you reach, just say, yes, my dear, come take. Fine, or maybe men dey like that, I don't know, but we dey talk of this name wey they call people, say, because they see you stand for road, they don't call you ashawo.
Like you talked before, ashawo get level.
You get level now, and you get name, you know?
As long as something pass from one person to the other, for the purpose of this, in most cases, now when person sleep with another person and then he collect something. If you collect them before, if you collect them after, If you no collect am for that particular same day, but you get mind wait when you go collect am, all of them na ashawo.
Ashawo.
So the question will be say, you fit marry ashawo. If you no fit marry ashawo, who you go marry?
I don't know. You go convent. You go for convent. You go find one sister for them.
And the important thing seriously be say, e get some people wey we dey call ashawo, wey we marry people for house. They even better pass those wey claim say dem no be ashawo.
Not true. But the thing wey dey pay me be say, if man draw one curse woman, everybody go sit down. Ashawo. Who no be ashawo? Make you even check am.
Even the man sef.
Now they talk now. These days, men they follow women too. Say, oh, you go give me contract. Oh, you go do this one. Oh, they help me. They do this one.
Na that one you dey talk.
All of them are shower as far as I
get
can say.
some people, some women wey dey look for men to sleep with them so that they go pay the man money.
Not
Men
true.
wey dey available for that, then they do am.
Yes, not true.
Not wey dem no dey do again these days.
Not true. Not true.
So
Yes.
when you open your mouth, they call woman ashawo. Make you check yourself too.
Exactly. Now the one where they say 5 finger day. If you point one, see the remaining 4 as do and so. The remaining 4 they come follow the person where they talk that thing come for inside him mouth.
And again, like they talk. Now the person who they catch, na be thief.
Now be thief. If you do clean mouth, nobody see you, nobody know.
So next time when they call somebody ashawo, make you think am well.
Make we dey get conscience. No be good thing to take the talk. We not say no be saying a better thing, but all of us be human being.
Oh yes.
You know? So because you go say runs girls, they go say oh they no be ashawo. Now the same work everybody they do. Whether na just different shifts night and day. Ashawo they come, the one wey we dey call ashawo na night that they come out. Runs girls on na any as it be, I will block you somewhere.
Yeah.
All na the same work that they do.
And you know, the other thing wey come my mind now be say, you get some wey be say, na condition push them into that. Because they need to get to this stage in life. They don't get any other means, so to say. This is not the only option we then get for them to reach there.
Yeah.
But my own problem is say, when you don't reach there, you go continue to dey do it.
Well, I don't know. Make we go come back. So my brothers and sisters, this matter where we dey take dey give people names, say oh go sit down ashawo. Everybody be ashawo if you want look at that way. I no go say oh 100% everybody, but una know wetin I mean when I say everybody be ashawo. So whether na the one where they go stand for road for night,
yes,
or the one where they for inside house where they come meet or where they call brothel, or the one where we say they do follow aristo, where you all do some where they follow married man, because the people where they follow married man, they know they follow married man because of say they love him. Now the thing where the man they do for them, where they take to na exchange money for hand, back for ground.
In fact, some wives for house to be ashawo.
The thing that it just slice go like this.
Oh yes, and they be their husband ashawo. Na lie they lie, not true now.
I don't tell me the husband ashawo.
Yeah, because now the time when they do am, now that time when they go remember say, okay, now I get to collect from this man. You remember that house when we go say, honey, we get 5 bedrooms, we get 2 living rooms, and we talk so you go buy for me. That time, oh yes, I go.
No, that one different. That one different.
How
No, that one. No, that one
something
different.
they pass from hand to and they use you.
No, that one different. That one are your wife. That one different. You know, it's different from this other one where we dey talk.
Payment dey there.
That one different.
Payment
that one are wife. This one I say no, nothing. The only business we una get now this sex business. Give me something, I give you something. Everybody to your tent to Israel, we waka. So my brother, who be ashawo and who no be ashawo? I want make una send us message for this address una dey see for screen. Make we know. Until next time, I can't shout to.
Make una take care. God bless.